Hey everybody, this is Mike from SADT. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you've already subscribed. If not, please do so. If you feel the need to, if you want to support me, if you want to hear content like what I'm going to bring you today, I have a very interesting video for you today about, it covers EMP, loss of power, power failures, blackouts, things like that. And it's an important topic to cover right now because there's a whole lot of strange things going on in the world, and you just never know when something strange is going to happen. And everything you knew yesterday no longer will exist after that point going forward. Kind of like what happened last year. In March, everything changed for a lot of people. If you weren't prepared, you weren't ready for it. So what I'm trying to do is make sure that you're ready for anything that might happen. And so that's why I'm talking about this. FEMA has put out a public service announcement similar to this, except it went more in depth into what a EMP would bring. You can find that online right now, telling you to have at least 6 months of food, or maybe it was 3 weeks, but I recommend you have 6 months of food supply and water and everything available to you. And water is not something that you can stock up in 6 months supplies very easily. So you might have to go with life straws, filtration systems, things like that, water purification methods. And you can learn about that through my channel and other channels. So subscribe so you can be sure to know about those type things. But I want to go into a scenario where you could actually think about what would you do? What would you do if all of a sudden everything changed just like that? You weren't prepared. All of a sudden you saw this big flash of light somewhere. Your kids were at school, your husband was at work, you were alone at home. Your dog started whining and making weird sounds, looking out the window. You can hear people start to whisper and talk, and as they start to come outside, this flash is still in the sky. It's night and it almost looks like daytime outside. So you go to the window and you look out. Then you start wondering, you turn on the television, you turn on the radio so you can try to find out what's going on. You go to Twitter and you go to Facebook to try to get the latest information as to what's going on around you. You're a little bit worried, but not really worried because you've seen all kinds of stuff in your life and they never pan out to be that big of a deal. And this is probably not that big of a deal either. So you can rest assured that everything is going to go back to normal and you won't need any major supplies, maybe a couple of candles and stuff like that if the power goes out. But right now, everything's fine. Then the wind starts blowing. Dust start flying around in the air. The people outside start running back in their houses and everything. Then all of a sudden, everything starts to change. There's like blinks on the television screen, snow and static all over your radio and everything. And then before you know it,